What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video today on the channel. Today we're doing an Everton rebuild, a 5-year project of Everton. So of course, in real life, Everton had a bit of struggle this season, haven't they? They narrowly avoided getting relegated. So we're going in now and starting a 5-year rebuild process of Everton and seeing just what we can do. The likes of Calvert-Lewis, Richarlison will be retained. We'll be looking to build the team around those players and bring in the right players to try and make this team at least challenge for Europe. They should at least be getting for the top 8 with the players they have in their team. We'll see how far we can get. The plan is, we'll show you Season 1, we'll show you Season 2, the transfers, the ins and the outs, just how they've done, and then we'll jump ahead to the final year, 5 years into the save, and see what we've done. We'll go back in time, check out the 3rd and the 4th years, and then we'll see just how far we've gone with Everton within these 5 years. So let's jump in at Season 1. Let's have a look at the Everton team that has just finished the Premier League season and see what we can do within this first season managing Everton. Let the rebuild begin. So here we go then. Day 1 at Everton. We come straight in July 5th, 2021, before the real life season has begun. And the rebuild begins here. But it kind of doesn't. You can see right here, as we go onto the club's finances, they don't really have any money to spend. 2 million in transfer budget to spend. Wages are pretty tight already. So the plan is, Season 1, no transfers. We're going to keep to the squad that they've used in real life and see how good we can make this squad within the formation that we're going to set, with the roles that we're going to set today. And basically see within this first season just how good this team really is. And then the rebuild will begin from there. Season 2 we'll do transfers. Season 3, 4 and into the final season. Let's go straight into the tactic now. I've plugged something in that I've used prior. My 4-3-3. And this is the best team for it. There might be a few tweaks throughout the season, but Pickford in net and a sweeper keeper on support. Coleman and Malenko on the fullback positions, wing back on support and a fullback on attack there. Central defenders, Mina and Michael Keane there, and a ball-playing defender as well. So interesting there. Allen as a DLP, Dele Alli, Decore, Mazzala and box-to-box there. Richarlison and El Ghazi on them attacking options, the inside forwards, and a support option for Richarlison and, of course, Calvert-Lewis. It's going to be the main man. It's Everton's best goal scorer, let's face it. So he's up front for them. You're expecting these two to be the more creative part of the team. Ali making those runs through as the Mazzala, and create a lot of space basically for the Decore to run inside as well. There's a lot of good attacking players within Everton, of course, as well. Damari Gray's there. Godfrey's currently on the bench as well in this first season, for me anyway, but we'll see what happens there. Donny van der Beek's going to start injured at the start of the game as well, so maybe he'll come into the system a bit further on. Rondon as a striking option as well, and of course Andrea Gomez and Alex Iwobi. So there's a lot of attacking options. The defence could be the weak point, I think, really. I'm thinking right back mainly right now, so that's probably somewhere we replace at the end of this first season. But we'll see how things go. Let's get into this season, and we'll come back at the end of Season 1. So to come back at the end of Season 1, you can see Everton finished 7th in the Premier League. And not only that, they got to the semi-finals of both the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, only being knocked out by Arsenal and Manchester United in both their competitions. This is a very good season for Everton. In our first season in charge, remember this is the same team that almost got relegated in real life right now. This is a team we've took the 7th in the league, 60 points in total, over 38 games, we've got 17 wins, 9 draws and 12 losses, a goal difference of 4 overall, so I mean, it's better than Man U 0 in real life right now in the same position in the league. So we'll definitely take this, of course, getting to those semi-finals as well is not a bad return really either. Expectation was to finish mid-table, so I think we've gone beyond that really getting 7th, but I did say 7th to 8th is kind of where you'd expect this team with Everton to be. So it'd be interesting going forward with some transfers to see what actually happens. I'm just curious now, in terms of goals, where was Calvert-Lewis in the goal scoring? He was actually level. El Ghazi was up there as well with him. Both on 17 goals, oddly enough. El Ghazi on that inside forward, on the right hand side, on attack. Got 17 goals this season. Calvert-Lewis on 17 goals. Dele Alli's there as well on 14 goals in that Mazzala role. I'm just wondering, where is Richarlison? What happened to him this season? Where's his goal scoring on for the season? Did he get many? He got 4 and 7 assists. Okay, it wasn't a support option, so got quite a few assists from that role, but maybe change that to an attacking option next season to see if we can get some more goals out of him. But he did play every game bar 2, but didn't get nowhere near as many goals. But of course, we have seen it already. El Ghazi's the surprise package here, on loan from Aston Villa for the season. 17 goals, 9 assists, 9 player of the matches, an average of 7.46 for him on that inside forward and attack on the right hand side. And of course, Calvert-Lewis being the other man for the goals this season. 17 in all competitions, 8 assists. Sorry, in all competitions actually. Within the Premier League, sorry, 8 assists. Overall though, got 10 within the Cups over the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. And 2 for England from some appearances as well. So, a great season of Calvert-Lewis. I'm guessing that's probably seen his valuation rise massively 51 and 63 million. Is he someone that we could let go eventually and make some good money from? Who knows? I'm just curious who else in the team's had a really good season. We're going down here in terms of assists. Dele Alli, by the way. This is a great season for Dele Alli. Probably one of the best seasons I've seen for Dele Alli within this game. Obviously, he has joined with 10 million. 36 appearances, so he missed 2 games as well. 14 goals, 9 assists, 1 player of the match, and a 7.10 rating for Dele. So odd that everyone so far played 36 games. I mean, there's obviously more. Pickford's played 48, 47 for Michael Keane, 46 for Yerry Mina. Obviously, there's a few players who wouldn't have played the full season because injuries, you can see here. We'll go a bit further down though here. El Ghazi's the most ridiculous one though. 21 goals and 13 assists. That's unbelievable. Doucouré got 10 assists as well from that box-to-box role this season. But going further down, a lot of this team did play every match, so we did set on beforehand, before the simulation began, they'd play every match. So there've been a few other ones that have made a few appearances. We've made a few appearances there, you can see. Yeah, been a very good season. Godfrey got 19 appearances in the end. Donny van der Beek, 10 starts, 22 from the bench, got 5 assists as well. Not a bad season for him. I don't know whether he'll stay or not though. We're going to have a little look now, going forward, and seeing if, and if that is a big question, we keep Donny, we keep El Ghazi, and we're going to go ahead now to the start of Season 2. Obviously, they didn't make Europe this season. They're just outside of it, which is a shame because obviously Spurs and Leeds in 9th as well get the Conference League as well, which is mental, really. So, I mean, did they win the Cups in the end, them guys? So I'm a bit curious about it because it's been dropped down quite massively. Arsenal won on penalties in the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup went to Leeds in the end. Yeah, it did. So that's why Leeds are in there as well. And then Spurs are somehow, unless Spurs won something this season, possibly. That's how they've gotten it, unless they won the Conference League or something. Yeah, they won the Conference League. That's how Spurs have got into it. So the 2 teams below Everton in this have actually got European football from winning competitions. Everton not win anything, don't get European football, even though they finish above Spurs and Leeds, which is absolutely insane. But we'll build on next season, Season 2. Let's go and have a look at the transfers we've done within the summer before Season 2 begins. Let's go to it now. So here we go then, Season 2. We're at the end of July now, the season's about to begin. And let's get into the first transfer. Obviously, I mentioned at the start of this, a right back is a key place we need to replace for Everton. And we've done that now with Singo coming in for 16 million. A great player to get in from Torino. You can see there, amazing physical attributes. Mentals are really good as well. And the fact technically he can cross, he can dribble, he can pass. Good first touch. He can get up and down that right hand side and make stuff happen. Get balls in the box, Calvert-Lewis, pass it inside the midfielders. Cover that inside forward on that right hand side as well when he cuts inside. Overlaps from Singo. Perfect. So welcome him, Wilfried Singo. And joining him is Cole Palmer as well. These happened before the transfer window actually opened. Palmer's gone on loan for the season from Man City. This is a bit of an interesting one. I don't know how much he'll play really, but for his good depth, good cover, can play a few different roles. If we were to take him afterwards as well, of course, that English quota for European competition as well. If we get into Europe, he's the one to try and get in. Good young talent. Hopefully he can build around Palmer for the future if we do sign him. But for now, he's a good backup to have in there. You can see a few players left out on loan and stuff as well then towards the end of the season. But nothing really major there. A lot of the bigger stuff happened when this transfer's over now. So, the first thing you'll notice straight away is, let's go on the outs. Delph left the club on a free transfer. Tossen, free transfer. Coleman, 150k. And behind my head, you can briefly see it here. Doucouré, the big one. He went for 24 million. Of course, Doucouré was a big part of our season last year. You can see he got 4 goals, 9 assists, decent average rating for that box-to-box role. And we saw the first team player thinking, okay, well, we need to replace him. But we'd already done that prior with Tolisso. A free transfer coming in from Bayern Munich. Tolisso for 69,000 seems an absolute steal. Decent wage for a proven French international. He's played in the Champions League with Bayern Munich. He's won a lot of stuff. Coming in, he's prime years, it says here as well. He's 27 now, so we can get a good few years out of Tolisso. He's still got very good attributes physically, mentally, and technically. Tolisso comes in to play the box-to-box role, replacing Doucouré. And then we thought, right, this right-hand side position, this has been a bit of a problem so far. El Ghazi, I thought we could improve on El Ghazi. So I went and got Ismail Assar from Watford. Not a bad deal, really, I thought, honestly. 34.9 million. I mean, it's not bad. He's proven experience in the Premier League. Last season with Watford, got 10 goals, 3 assists on that right-hand side in 28 appearances. So, playing as an inside forward this year for us on this right-hand side. We're hoping he can cut inside, get a few more goals. Obviously, El Ghazi proved last season it's very doable within this role with the right instructions. So we're hoping to get more of Sarr this season. Hopefully, come the end of season 2, we'll see a big improvement in Sarr. Going from there, free transfer. Frank Fielding, we need a backup goalkeeper, 34 years of age, a proven keeper at Bristol City in the past, and he's been around. Millwall, Stoke, Derby prior, Blackburn. He's been around the Championship for quite a couple of years now. Before bring him to the Premier League, he's a backup. Probably won't really play that much this season. And then the other one is Odsonne Edouard from Crystal Palace, 32.5 million. He could rise to 39 million. I needed that backup striker. With Moise Keane's loan deal with Juventus and it being bought out straight away, the option to buy was activated. Solomon Rondon, we have let go now for free as well, so he's out the club. We need a backup striker. Edouard wasn't too keen on being a backup. He wanted a regular starter role. So we are going to have to play him quite a bit this season to try and keep him happy. But at the same time, they're 24 years of age, got good pace, good acceleration, dribbling, finishing, first touch. Someone who can be that advanced forward, the same role we're playing DCL in this season. And hopefully, will bag us a ton of goals. So you've seen the ins and outs. The tactics staying the same. It worked well last season. Let's go ahead now to the end of season 2 and see what happens with Everton. So we are back now at the end of season 2. And what a monster achievement this is for Everton. Everton came third within the league here with this team. 38 games, 24 victories, 10 draws and only 4 losses. The fewest losses of any team in the entire league this season. Only losing out to Leicester, Man United, Chelsea and Arsenal. Big defeat against Leicester and Chelsea, which is a bit worrying. 4-0 and 4-1 there. But the fewest losses in the entire season for Everton. Getting a third place finish and 82 points. 12 clear of Man United in 4th as well. It's an absolutely monster of an achievement for this side. Calvert-Lewis as well. Got second in the goal scoring marks. 27 goals behind Erling Haaland. Of course, Erling Haaland was going to be top realistically. It's always going to be the case. But 27 goals for Calvert-Lewin this season. Dele Alli's up there as well with 16 goals. A great showing for him this season. So, nice to see some of our boys within the scoring charts there as well. Assist-wise, I'm wondering who we have on top of the assists. Malenko got 10 assists this season. Tolisso on 10. Dele Alli on 9 as well. Ismail Assar on 8 as well. So, quite a lot of boys getting the assist charts as well for us this season. A great season for Everton, coming third in the Premier League. Of course, other competitions-wise, not so well. Quarter-final defeat to Aston Villa in the FA Cup and Liverpool in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. So no European football this year, but of course, they are qualified now, straight for the Champions League for season number 3 and going forward. But obviously, we've already mentioned we're going to go straight to season number 5 after this rundown. So let's get into the team quickly and have a look at what we've seen so far this season. Goal-wise, Calvert-Lewin got a massive 32 goals in 46 games and 4 assists in total this season. An absolute monster of a season for him. 27 in the Premier League, 5 in the Cups, 1 England international duty, 32 and 46. Not a bad return for Calvert-Lewin. Dele Alli as well, 16 goals and 11 assists. Richarlison got 50 and 8. Ismail Assar is the interesting one. We mentioned prior about signing him at the start of the season for 34.5 million. In his 34 games, he got 8 goals, 8 assists, 2 player of the matches, and 7.1 for it on that right-hand side this season for us. A great season for Sarr. And going forward there, Tolisso, 15 assists for Tolisso this season in all competitions. 5 goals for him. Michael Keane getting 5 goals as well. Played 47 times at the back of this season. I wasn't sure about him and Godfrey was going to start this season, but it's ended up being Keane and Godfrey, with Mina being the one being dropped down there in the end. You can see here, Yerry Mina made 15 appearances from the bench, didn't start a single game this season for us. A few changes made, of course, further down. Malenko got 11 assists as well. 6 for Singo, our new right back. Wilfried Singo had a very good season by the looks of it. Got 7.28 overall average rating, 1 goal, 6 assists in 33 appearances. He didn't play every game, but played the majority. A very good season overall for the boys. The only person not to play, of course, was Frank Fielding, the backup goalkeeper. But a lot of games for these boys this season. It's been a very good season for them. I think it's time we jump ahead now to season 5. Just a few years on from this season, I wonder what has happened at Everton. I'm going to go through all the transfers over those 3 years and see if they managed to win anything within that time frame. Let's get to it now. So we've came back now, the end of season 5. It is 27th of May 2025. You can see here, Everton finished 6th in the Premier League this season. But not only that though, they got knocked out of the Champions League, third in their group behind PSG and Real Madrid. What a group they're put into. Ahead of Sporting, they got 1 point in that group. But they have a Europa League final to play against Borussia Dortmund, which we'll play at the end of this episode. The very last part of the episode, we will play Borussia Dortmund in that Europa League final to see if we can win some European glory for Everton. FA Cup and Carabao Cup wise didn't go very well from this season. Quarter-final defeat to Newcastle and knocked out the 4th round by Tottenham Hotspur. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go back 2 years and then back 1 year and into this season and have a look quickly how results went and how the seasons have gone for Everton. So going back to last season now, 23-24 season, Everton came 3rd again within the Premier League as well. They've done very well. They've been qualifying for the Champions League, getting that 3rd position every season. You can see again, Liverpool win the league, Man City above them, and Aston Villa getting the 5th as well, Southampton in 6th. So massive drop-offs here. Spurs finishing all the way in 13th as well, which is absolutely insane. Again, Chelsea quite far down there. Man U getting 8th. No European football for Manchester United at this point of the game as well, which is quite insane. Obviously, we've mentioned this season as well. Everton are getting 6th this time round. Leeds all the way from 3rd as well, which is absolutely mental to see. Liverpool winning again another Premier League title. But we're going to go a bit deeper now into Everton and have a look at what they've been doing over there the last few seasons. So we can see now from last season, they got all the way to the FA Cup final, losing to Liverpool within the FA Cup final. They were rivals 2-0, as well as beating Arsenal on the way there. Plus, they beat Aston Villa 3-2 in the quarterfinals and the Champions League knockouts. They qualified from their group at the first time in the Champions League and lost to Real Madrid. I've just noticed as well, they were in the Carabao Cup finals all that season, losing 3-0 to Liverpool. They lost both times to Liverpool. I wonder if Liverpool got quadruple that season then. Okay, I've just checked. They didn't actually win the Champions League that season. Bayern Munich won it. I mean, Liverpool, I'm guessing, it wouldn't surprise me if they've won it at some point within this save by now, but a very good season for Everton though. It's the main thing we want to look at really. Just how good Everton have been doing. They've been doing pretty darn good by looks of things really. It's a shame they haven't won something so far, but they came very close. A few finals in there, Carabao Cup final and FA Cup final. They've been doing more in the Champions League, but now we're going to get to a game against Borussia Dortmund where they could win the Europa League. But before though, so look at the squad now quickly and just see what else has been happening. So they're coming in now. Obviously, these are the transfers that we made in that prior season. We jump forward a season now. Of course, we bought in Ruben Neves, 75 million. A great deal. We needed someone to play at CDM role going forward. Ruben Neves came for 75 million. It's a big transfer. But obviously, we made quite a lot from the likes of Moise King going for 24 million. And a few other outgoings you can see there, just behind of our head there. Yo Mina going for 3 as well was a big one. We lost Yo Mina that season, but we bought in Maitland-Niles on loan for the season. Cole Palmer came back on loan that season. Eric Dyer for 30 million came in as well for Everton. So, some good players came for this rebuild. Trincão's on loan, Cal George's on loan. Harvey Barnes, we paid 50 million for Harvey Barnes from Leicester. A big move. Salah from Salzburg as well for 15.5 million. And then into this season, where we didn't do much really. It was just loans. We didn't have any money. You can see what we spent last season. We spent quite a lot last season. Going into this season, a few loans, Jan Cartero, Hudson-Odoi all coming in, and Samuel Ricky all coming in. They were mainly backup players this final season. But the squad is pretty good now at Everton. Obviously, they have been in and out of the Champions League. They've been getting quite far to a lot of finals. I'm just going to go through some of the players now. You can actually see how they've been doing throughout this season. Calvert-Lewin, again, 26 goals this season. 3 assists for him, a very good season. Ismaila starting 11 goals and 10 assists as well. We said he would come in and make a difference. I mean, right now, he hasn't been starting. Otgar, one of the regions within the save, has been starting so far. I mean, he's pretty good, to be fair. He is pretty good. We got him from Atletico Madrid for 3.4 million. And he started most of the season. He's getting really good, to be fair. It's nice to see a new gen come into the save and get a first team spot straight away as well, of course. The likes of Ben Godfrey is still there. Edward, I think he's probably not to leave by this point because, again, yeah, he hasn't been playing very much. You're probably not surprised. Calvert-Lewin's been an absolute fire. Ruben Neves, Harvey Barnes, I mentioned. Dele Alli is still at the club as well. Eric Dyer got bought in. Hudson-Odoi, Ricky, again, players that have been in and out of the team by looks of it this season. Hudson-Odoi played 20 games and Ricky played 26 games. For loanies, not bad really. Singo's still at the club as well at right back, 27 appearances for him this season. Jan Cartero has played 34, so Cartero's been starting a lot more of the games than Singo by looks of it. Unless Jan's been playing a bit more left back this season, possibly. That could have happened, but a very good season overall for Everton. Going into this final game, let's see now as we go over to the Europa League final between Everton and Borussia Dortmund. On a quick side note as well, Everton have had their new stadium built now. The Bramley Moore Dock Stadium has been built now for Everton. I'm just wondering where this game against Borussia Dortmund is. If anyone's curious as well, I'm currently doing a Borussia Dortmund save over on Twitch. The link is there below me now. Twitch.tv/Murph FM. Come check that out. We are doing Life After Haaland right now within that save. So basically, Erling Haaland's been sold, and we're trying to rebuild Dortmund's team and try and get them to this sort of position basically where they can get a Europa final. I'm just wondering who's in their team quickly before we go into this final. Moise Keane actually joined them now, oddly enough. Moise Keane actually went to them in the end. We sold him off to Juventus here for 24 million. And he was bought straight afterwards by Dortmund for 27 million. I just noticed as well, Benjamin Sesko there, Yusuf Demir, Jude Bellingham. It's a team full of some of the best kids within this game. Absolutely, what a team this looks like. It's going to be absolutely insane. Trincao, who had on loan as well with Everton last season's there. Some very good players there. Emerson Royale, formerly of Spurs as well. Ampadu, formerly of Chelsea. So it's a very good team here at Dortmund we're going to take on now. Let's get into that final and see if we can win the Europa League for Everton. So here we go then, Europa League final time. Here is the team we picked for Everton. Sarr, Ottger starts as well. That regen wonder kid. We give him a chance today to see what he's all about. I mean, it's a big stage for him, Europa League final. I'll say there's not much really happening basically so far within this first half here. There's been no real chances. You can see it actually on here, the match stats. We're dominating the chances, but there's been 0 highlights so far. We're up to half time. I mean, a lot of yellow cards happening in this match so far. Pellegrini and Sula for Dortmund. There's a first chance here. Ruben Neves, corner in, Salah scores. It's 1-0 Everton. The Europa League could be on the way to Everton. Great header as well, by the way. Ruben Neves with the corner here. It's a great ball into the box. And of course, Salah rises forwards. Bang, goal. 1-0 Everton. That's how you want to see it. That is the perfect start for this. Let's go straight into a highlight actually from the kick-off, which could be worrying here. As Demir now, big ball forwards. Well won by Everton. I mean, a second goal before half-time would be ideal, but don't expect too much. Neves, Calvert-Lewis, Tolisso now drives forward in that box-to-box role. We mentioned how he came in to replace Decore in that role. He's been absolutely incredible for Everton in this campaign so far. It's Tolisso now. Neves, big ball. Calvert-Lewin, he's made it too. Is he onside? The big question here before half-time. If Calvert-Lewin's onside before half-time here, this would be absolutely, surely his job done going to half-time. 2-0 against Dortmund. The goal has been disallowed, and that is majorly unlucky for Calvert-Lewin and for Everton here, but he's miles off. He's absolutely miles off. I don't know why I got so excited, honestly. I do not know why I got so excited. So, half-time, we've been the better team so far, honestly. So far, Everton have looked the better team so far. I'm just looking at this team Dortmund actually playing, to be honest. Demir, Moise Keane, Moukoko, Arnold, Ampadu playing as a DLP in the CM roles, oddly enough, with Bellingham playing as a ball-winning midfielder. Not something I've ever thought to see Bellingham play in that role, but interesting. Emerson Rouse, the wing-back, complete wing-back for Pellegrini, but I mean, we've not really seen much so far from Dortmund. They've had one chance so far in the game. You're doing well. Keep working hard until full-time, boys. Let's keep it up. Second half. Let's see if we can get Everton in the Europa League. I mean, so far, so good. We've been the better team here. 8 shots, 3 on target. Dortmund's 1 chance only. It's Neves now. Another corner. Oh, it's headed away, and Casteels grabs it in the end. And it's been called for offside. Imala Sarr is offside. Dortmund now in the attack. Satalo. All the way back to Casteels in net now. Nicolas Sula drives forward now from defence. Big ball at the top. Finds Sesko's on the pitch now. Front stick. Oh, I couldn't find Moukoko. Well, sorry, even that. He found Moukoko. He just couldn't find the back of the net. So, changes wise. Ottger's going to come off. He's on a 6.2. Not in a great game. Hudson's die on for him now. I'm just noticing Jan Kotra got a slight knock as well. So, we're going to get Singh on the pitch as well there. 2 changes. 20 minutes to go. 1-0 up. We can praise the boys now. Perfect timing, really. Dortmund haven't been in this game at all, really. So, if we just somehow lose this game, it would be absolutely massive shocking. But right now, it looks good. It looks good. Ruben Neves now. Corner to the box. Can't find the front sticker there. There's Neves going to hit the ball again now. He's got options around him, though. Big ball at the top. Calvert-Lewin. I mean, he's definitely offside again, Calvert-Lewin. Surely he's been flagged for offside. I mean, it's gone over the bar anyway. But it's a great chance for Everton to make it too. But with 5 minutes to go, we're happy here. Singo, Ricky. Nice turn by him. He's got options. Finds Singo. Ball to the box now. Oh, straight across the box to the Hudson-Odoi. And somehow saved the play here. Mokalenko. Big ball. Ismaila Sarr. Now ready wide for Everton. 5 minutes to go. We're going to do one final change here for Everton. We're actually going to bring on Anthony Gordon here up front for the last few minutes. Calvert-Lewin can come off. Get Anthony Gordon in. He's been doing well in real life for Everton, so we'll say we just win game for the last 5 minutes. If he gets a chance at all, probably not, because that is that. So there we have it then. Everton win the Europa League. We've been the manager. We've done the transfers. We've seen them rise from real life where they finished in the bottom half of the table to a team that have been in the Champions League multiple times within this save. and now finish off by winning the Europa League. Guys, thank you very much for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments if you want to see any more rebuilds similar to this Everton rebuild. Let me know down below who you'd like to see. But for now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.